Welcome everybody to Dream Right Go. Remember to like and subscribe. I'm DWG. Let's get it. Hey there everybody. Today's video is going to be based off of a comment that I'm going to rip from another video that I did called Novelcrafter Adventure. The exciting part about this is that this particular comment comes from Space Emotion, and some of you know, all of you should know, you got to know, you're going to know now that Space Emotion is the developer over at Novelcrafter. How exciting. So what the comment was about was, in my particular video towards the end, I was explaining that I didn't really understand the whole series and codex, and why when I named the book Book 0 and put something into the codex, it came up saying Book 1. I thought it was confused, but I was the one that's confused. It's always going to be me, y'all. But the best part is I get to create another video and correct my understanding. Here we are on Novelcrafter's homepage where the fun begins. Let's start by clicking on Series, and then we're going to click on Select. Here is a drop down, and I have two empty buckets from previous experiments. I'm going to click on the first one. Here I'm going to name this series DigBot. I'm going to leave the description empty. Now I could go ahead back and click on novels, but now that I'm already in this series, I could click novels, which is right to the right of it. So let's do that instead. We're going to go ahead and click novels. And here we're going to click on create novel. And as you can see, the series has already been selected. For the name, I'm just going to say Surprise Me. And for the pen name, of course, it's going to be DWG. And then we will name this, let's say Book 1. Well, you know what? We're going to go ahead and name it Book 1. All right. So now that we have Book 1 in there, we're going to say create this novel. Here we are inside of Novelcrafter. The novel has been created. Now, first things first, we're going to go up here and click on the gear and bring up the metadata for this novel. I'm going to leave this information right here in the middle as is, and I'm going to click on upload your cover. I have a cover here that says Book 1, and we will crop that in there to make everything look nice and proper. There we go, Book 1 in the series called DigBot. So from here, I'm just going to go to the top where it says Plan and click that. Now we're going to make a decision. We need to decide inside of Book 1, the information that we're about to enter into this codex. Inside of Book 1, does this only need to appear in this particular book? Or is it something that should appear throughout the series? That's the question. The information for this codex entry, is it for this particular book or for the whole series? In this case, it's going to be for this particular book. I'm going to go ahead and click on Book and then hit Entry or New Entry. This is going to be a character entry, and I'm going to click on Character right now. Now, this particular character is going to be called BroBot. So I'm going to go ahead and put in BroBot. Let's give him a picture, and we're going to click on this image and click on BroBot, open it up, hit crop, and here we have a visual representation of BroBot. And so that we do this completely, because I want this to be a real experience for you, we're going to go ahead and put in some tags. We're also going to say that there is no alias for him, and then we're going to throw in a nice description. Why don't we have a little bit of fun, and let's listen to the description of BroBot.
BroBot is a specialized humanoid robot built for mining crystals in caves. It features a robust metallic structure with hydraulic limbs and advanced sensors for navigating and extracting minerals with high precision. Its AI is adept at identifying valuable crystal deposits, making BroBot a key player in mining operations. Known for its reliability, BroBot also tends to form strong bonds with its human colleagues.
Okay, I hope that you like that description. And BroBot and this whole DigBot thing is based off of a story that I'm kind of working on right now. But in any case, let's move on. The next thing we need to say, what is this next piece of information? Does it need to be only in this book, or does it need to be throughout the entire series? So what I'm going to say is that the next bit of information, it needs to be throughout the entire series. So I'm going to click on Series, then click on New Entry, and this new thing is going to be an item. I'm going to go ahead and click on Objects and Items. From here, I'm going to name it. The name will be Darium, and I'm going to paste that in there right now. Let's give it a nice picture and pick out what does Darium look like. and hit crop. There we have it, a nice picture of the crystal element called Darium right there. Of course, we're going to throw in a description of what Darium is, and let's listen to what Darium is.
Darium, named after its discoverer Terran Vex, is a pink and white-hued crystal found in the Andromeda Rift. It is renowned for its high energy density and stability, making it an invaluable resource for powering advanced technologies and hyperdrive systems. Its discovery has ushered in a new era of energy efficiency and interstellar connectivity.
Okay, I hope that you like that description of that crystal. Now, let's jump out of Novelcrafter. Well, let's go back to the home page. We're here back on the home page. We see that our book 1 is here, and we're now going to create another book that's going to appear in our series. Let's do that by clicking on Create Novel. We could go to the template, but I'm going to save that for a different video. I'm also going to click on Surprise Me to give it a new name, DWG. You know what's up. And then we will select our series, which is DigBot. And this is going to be book 2. And now we're going to click on Create Novel. From here, we need to make this look proper. You know, I don't deal with nothing that don't be looking proper. Got to look nice. And we're going to go ahead and click on Upload Your Cover. And I have a book 2 cover here. Let's do that. Hit crop. We have our book 2. Do you like that image? I hope you do. Now I'm going to click on Plan up here just to go back out. Now, the very first thing that you should notice is that Darium, that crystal, is already there because it was entered into the Codex as a series item. Okay, so it's already there, and that will span the entire series. It's a part of that universe of this particular book series. Now, let's go ahead and jump back over to where it says book, and we're going to do a new entry. And I'm going to click here for new entry. I'm going to enter a new character. From here, the new character will be GeoPaladin. We're going to go ahead and click the image and give him a proper image. Hit crop. Now we have that, and of course I want you to have the full experience, so here comes the tags and the description, and there it is. So now let's give a listen about GeoPaladin.
GeoPaladin is the sleek successor to BroBot, boasting a white and black exoskeleton for optimal cave navigation. Its advanced AI predicts hazards, while electroactive polymer muscles offer superior strength and precision in mineral extraction. Enhanced sensors and communication systems solidify its role as a vital and reliable mining ally.
Okay, I hope that you like that as well. So the first thing that we notice here is that this new character appears in this book, in book 2, and in book 2 only. The series has the crystal that's here, right there. We have the crystal that's here that appears throughout the series. Now, let's say for some whatever reason, we needed to take this character and move the character over to the other book. So what we're going to do is these 3 dots here, we're going to click it and we're going to choose Move to Series. All right. Now, what do you think is going to happen? Well, let's find out. I'm going to back out and go to the main page. We're going to click on book 1. And from book 1, now you will see that the new character has shown up inside of book 1. Why? Because it's a part of the series underneath here. You'll see everybody that's underneath the series will show up in any book, each and every book. So let's go back over to book. And let's go over to all. So if you go here to all, you will see that everything that's in this particular book, okay? So let's now say that we only want this new character to only show up in book 1. So let's click it again, click on the 3 dots, go down to Move to Novel, and you see that it moved over from being 2 at series to 2 over at book. So now let's go ahead and back out of this, go into book 2, and jump down here. What do we have? You'll see all. And all is under or is covering the series 1, and there is the crystals. You see that there is no other entry or anything about the other character. Let's jump on out of here, go back to the home page, go back to book 1. Let's click on our character and let's click the 3 dots, move over to series. Okay, we're going to back out of there, go into book 2. And you will see that the character has now returned to book 2, but we also can click it and click the three dots again and move it back over to novel so that it will only show up, that this character will only show up in this particular novel. Let's prove it. Let's move on back out to book 1, click it and come back in. And as you can see, we have one character that shows up in only this book. We have another, an element that shows up in both because it is underneath the series. So that is what that was. And I didn't understand that when I first did that, but this is what I'm talking about. I love when being corrected, because people could not say anything and just like leave you being, mystified. Like, how did this work? I don't know. But then she just jumped in there. Spacey jumped in there and said, yo, let me help you out. This is what this is meaning. This is what this is about. And this is what I'm talking about when I say good people with good hearts, great piece of software. This is DWG. Peace.